Hello and good evening, and welcome Pine Forge Academy alumni. Please, please, please share this YouTube video with your networks. Post it. Hello and good evening, and welcome Pine Forge Academy alumni. Please, please, please share this YouTube video with your networks. Please, please, please. Okay, hello and welcome Pine Forge Academy alumni. Please, please, please. I think we're having some echo here. Give me 1 second to try to take my volumes up in 2 different places. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you hear me okay? Excellent. All right, we are live and excited because it is election time again, election season. At Pine Forge Academy, we have a host of qualified candidates, and a lot of them are here live today. So you all, Pine Forge Academy alumni, can meet your candidates who are going to serve on the National Pine Forge Academy Alumni Association board. Before I get started, I have a couple of announcements that I want everyone to know and look out for. Alumni Weekend is approaching. Yay, Labor Day will be here before we know it. What does that mean? Alumni Weekend in a Box is back and better than ever. So the annual fundraiser is your opportunity to register for Alumni Weekend and re-up on your Pine Forge swag. We're going to bleed green and white. So remember to support. There will be different levels of swag you can get, but this Alumni Weekend in a Box, ooh, this material and gear is something that you're not going to want to miss out. So make sure you go right away and register for PFA for Alumni Weekend and grab your Alumni Weekend in a Box. We can't wait to see you Labor Day weekend. Hope you all are there. Thank you so much. We also now have several candidates that are on live tonight. Now, everyone was not able to make tonight's session. So I will just kind of read you guys a list of the candidates so you know who your candidates are. And the ones that are here are going to have an opportunity for them to introduce themselves to you all and to learn more about them. For president, we've got Courtney Thornton, and she's running for president of the National Pine Forge Academy Alumni Association and was a current officer now, and she'll tell you more about what she does and what we'll continue to bring to the table. She's elected for president of the association. Then for executive vice president, we've got Tiffany Brissett. She's here live tonight and in a few minutes as well. Hi, Tiffany. She'll be able to tell you a lot about herself and what she brings to the table and how much she loves Pine Forge Academy. I believe that she was awarded Alumnus of the Year last year as well, too. So I'm sure she'll tell you about that as well, too. We have Oswald Cartwright as well for a candidate for executive vice president. And Lafayette, is she here? Yep, there he is. With a nice background. You see that? Yes, yes, yes. He is prepared, y'all, in his green and white, as well, Pine Forge background. He gets the award tonight, if you ask my opinion, because he's got his, oh, never mind. Tiffany showing up her PFA swag on her shirt, y'all. But so, you know, we all love the association. And I see Stephanie over there in her low key. We see you and you're green, okay? You bleed to green. And Courtney, I see you over there too, with different shade, but I see it in there. Yep, you're there. So we've got a lot of great candidates for that. General Vice President, Eric Adams, coming all the way from the West Coast, California, for General Vice President. He's done a lot. He's currently on the board as well too, but he will tell you about that. I think he's got some green coming somewhere, Eric, in the background. Maybe he's still at his job in California. He doesn't have that. A little bit, he's there. And then we've got Slater Williams Jr. And I see in the background too, I just kind of came in there. I see some green in the background too. I got some subtle hints, y'all. The green is showing through tonight. Andrea Elliott, she's our current assistant treasurer. She's running for treasurer as well for the upcoming term. We've got 2 candidates for assistant treasurer. Here currently is Keisha Case. And Keisha, could you wave? Okay. And we've got Tara Walters as well, who I don't think is here tonight, but is very excited to be able to serve, if elected as well, for the Alumni Association. For recording secretary, she's the chair of this committee this year and has done a lot of work. Thank you. I want to publicly tell you thank you for your help behind the scenes and chairing this committee. Jennifer Martin Green is here as well too. She just waved for recording secretary. Membership secretary. She is very close right now, I'm sure, to the campus, and not just physically close to the campus, but in her heart as well too. Pine Forest, she's right there. Danielle as well, a wave for everybody so everyone can know who you are as well. Jeannie Linder is also our correspondent secretary. I know she's right there, but she's on here. Yep, there she is. I was looking for green because I know she bleeds green and white everywhere, but it's in her heart right now. It's coming through. So she's our correspondent secretary. She's our candidate there for that. And for public relations director, we've got Nicole Harper. Nicole, I see the green in the background. Hey, how you doing? And Stephanie Small, who's our current candidate as well too, current PR director as well. And for parliamentarian, she wants to be here right now, but she is filling in right now at a camp meeting, Miss Attorney Beverly Rivers for parliamentarian as well. So she will be really, really great for that position as well. So I need everyone to vote for her for that. So that position is filled and taken care of. But, you know, I'm always here to help if anyone needs it, because I do bleed green and white as well. So with that said, I want to jump right in. Did everyone, just a thumbs up, was this shared to the Facebook Live? Excellent. So then we are doing great. I'm going to start with I missed something really important, and it's really important, and that's why I paused. Our candidate for chaplain, before we go any further, we're going to call our candidates for chaplain, then I'm going to have a word of prayer. Our candidates for chaplain, I don't see a chaplain on here, so I'm going to need a volunteer for prayer in a moment too. But it's Nathaniel Lyles Jr., Bernard Penn, and Gloria E. Wesley Hughes. Yes. Lafayette?
Bernard will be joining shortly.
Bernard Penn and Gloria E. Wesley Hughes. Yes. Lafayette?
Bernard will be joining shortly.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is Bernard can give closing prayer then if he does. But for now, Lafayette, since you were good on clarifying that issue, thank you so much with me. I'm going to ask you, after we've introduced the chaplains, to have an opening prayer to begin our session. Shall we?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, let's bow our heads, please, and turn to the Lord. Dear Father God, we thank you so much for allowing us to come together from our appointed duties during the day, Lord. For the service of our beloved institution, our beloved alma mater, Pine Forest Academy, Lord, we bring our hearts, our minds, and our spirits here this evening in service to our alma mater. We know, Lord, that talents, that the spiritual gifts that you've given us will be brought to bear here this evening, no matter who is chosen to serve. We all come as servant leaders. And we ask you now, Lord, to preside over the proceedings, preside over the participants, and for us to remember at the end of the day, we're all PFA family, and it is our desire that PFA wins and that we also win in the kingdom of heaven. We ask in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. There's a little bit of delay here on my end, so we'll work through that as we go through the questions and kind of go from there. But thank you so much, Lafayette, for that wonderful prayer as we begin our session. There's a little bit of delay here on my end, so we'll work through that as we go through the Courtney, I'm just going to briefly, you are running for president of this organization. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and give us some background?
Yes, absolutely. So I will start by saying I am not running for president, but I was nominated for president and I did not pull my name out. So here I am. My name is Courtney Cottrera Thornton. I am from the inestimable class of 2006. I am your current interim EVP, and I have been nominated to be your president. I'm not going to take a lot of time because I want others to have, where there are multiple candidates, to have time to have their moment. But I will say, during my day job, I am the lead Democratic federal affairs representative for the largest insurer that insures internationally but is domiciled in the United States of America. It is a very forward-facing job that requires me to be the face of my company, speaking with members of Congress, the president, and regulators. However, when I seek board positions or any volunteer positions, I tend to be in a supportive role where I can use my expertise to help with process and help organizations move forward. It is not ideal for me to be in the front. It's a little too political when I have to do that daily. So that was my plan, to continue running in a VP position. And then I was informed that I was nominated for president. I immediately declined. But then after speaking with some members on our current board and others, I understood the wisdom in having continuity with a few of us who are currently running from this board. We have an amazing team. And you can see some of those faces here with Eric Adams and Stephanie Small and Andrea Elliott. And it's invaluable. And if we had a completely clean slate, I would be concerned that it would be difficult for us to move quickly forward. And so for that reason, I did choose to keep my name in the ring, thinking that there would be others who would also want to be president. And as of 8:14 p.m., that has not happened. And so here I am. I will say that this is not a role, especially in my current state in life, that I can do alone. I will certainly need the help of others on this team, and more importantly, our constituents. This is a membership community, and we are only as strong as our members are active. And so I am asking you to partner with me in this next phase of the Pine Forge Alumni Association. Please partner with me with your prayers, most importantly, your resources, your connections, anything that you are willing to give to help better this association, your positive attitudes. Please, we are willing to take. And with that, I thank you, and I look forward to partnering with you and continue serving you.
Thank you. And now I'm going to hear from, is it Lafayette for Executive Vice President. Just tell us a little bit about you and Mr. Chavock and what you will bring to the table as Executive Vice President for National Pine Forge Alumni Association.
Okay, you can drop the Mr. And just hit me with the Lafayette.
Okay, Lafayette.
My name is Lafayette Trawick. I wasn't planning to go so soon, but I'm happy to do so. My name is Lafayette Trawick. I am running for the Executive Vice President position. I currently reside in Raleigh, North Carolina. I am a graduate of Pine Forge Academy, a proud graduate of Pine Forge Academy, and I'm coming up on my 40th honor year this year. I thought years ago that was it was a land far, far away. Now it's like 60 days away. So let me tell you, it comes up quick. However, I've spent the last 40 years being a fervent, passionate, unrelenting supporter of that school on the Manatawny River. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm PSA. We all bleed green and white, so no one owns that. Everybody on this esteemed panel bleeds green and white. I see my campus son over there, Slater Williams. You made me proud, son. You made me proud. And I'm happy to see a few other familiar faces here. And I wanted just to say that let's see. I'm really happy to be a part of this process. I was a part of the nominating committee about 3 years ago, and was heavily involved in the putting together of this recent board. And I'm happy to see what they've done. I knew what the role of EVP entailed. I do not see this as a competition. I love Miss Tiffany over there. She's my buddy. She's my buddy. So even if she wins or I win, whatever the case may be, I'm going to be right there informally helping her if that is the case. So the school is only going to benefit from this process, and in no way will it detract. I see all fervent supporters here. I do want to say that one of the things that I think I bring, I'm a scientist by training, by my day job. I'm a biochemist. I do cancer research. I develop chemotherapy for breast, prostate, and lung cancers. That is my day job. And by night, I serve Pine Forge informally as one of their biggest supporters, right? But I would like to say that I think one of the things I bring is I have a foot in almost every generation of this school, right up to the fact that I have a godson who graduated this year, class of 2023, and the classes that even preceded me. I stand on the shoulders and people stand on my shoulders, and I have a foot in every generation. And I want to make sure that knowledge transfer, that passion transfer continues. I make no distinction. I'm not tribal in any way. I don't look at generations. I look at people who come to work. I look at people who come to serve. So that's what I know I will bring. I will serve gladly beside any one of you, and look forward to the opportunity if given the chance. One thing I'll say really quickly is I was a former athletic director in Allegheny East Conference. I'm now the current athletic director in South Atlantic Conference. I'm also the Adventist Robotics League tournament director for South Atlantic Conference. So that's some of the other things that I do. And thank you very much for allowing me to come be a servant leader amongst you all.
Thank you so much for having us. I told you all, we have a lot of talented alumni, and I am just like wowed and amazed at what you all are bringing to the table. We're going to hear from Tiffany. Mrs. Tiffany Brissett. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tiffany Brissett. A lot of you are very familiar with who I am because you see me on social media pumping up Pine Forge every chance I get. I'm a proud member of the magnanimous class of 1995. I have served on the board in previous terms, once under Leon Thomas's leadership, and I came in under him as membership secretary, and I also served under our current alumni president, Sakoni Scott, as membership secretary as well. Under my tenure with Leon Thomas, I initiated the Hall of Fame, the Music Hall of Fame, which has been a very successful initiative from the Alumni Association. I think everybody appreciates what we have done with that, and it's a labor of love every year I put into it. And I think all of the recipients of that award has been gracious, as well as the constituents, for seeing us showcasing our talent that we produce from Pine Forge Academy. I married my high school sweetheart from Pine Forge, so I have deep roots at Pine Forge. I'm 4-year senior. My daughter graduated from Pine Forge. My son was a sophomore this past year. So I have a vested interest in Pine Forge Academy, not only as a school, but also as an alumnus. As Executive Vice President, I would like to continue the trend of excellence. I would like to see more of a balance between the generations, as Lafayette alluded to, included not just one specific generation, but all of us, inclusive in the preparation for and participating in Alumni Weekend. I would like to see the team move forward, working cohesively on one accord, not different agendas. I think should Courtney be elected, I think she would be a fearless leader. And I'm looking forward to working with whoever is elected for this new team. And I hope that my work that I've done in the past can speak for me, but I am willing to put in the work to be the best executive vice president for this esteemed alumni association. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. We have Oswald Cartwright, who is class of 1974. He's unable to attend our live tonight, but I'm just going to kind of briefly read to you a little bit about him. He's from the class of 1974. And his vision for Pine Forge is he wants to create a LinkedIn database prototype for Pine Forge Academy alumni, and to reestablish the PFA donations method for small and large donors and support and fund campus needs, campaigns, and IT modernization. He has done a lot of experience in business with ownership, construction, IT. He's managed the United Way campaign for federal employees, raising over $1 million for local and nationally based charities. So just wanted to kind of read you a little bit about his bio so you know how qualified he is as well too. So I'm telling you, we have some seriously qualified alumni, and I'm just so proud. Next position we're going to go right into is our general vice presidents. For general vice president, we've got two wonderful candidates. We'll start with Attorney Eric Adams, Jr., all the way in California right now. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, what you're doing for Pine Forge currently, and what you want to continue doing for Pine Forge?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Adams. By day, I am an attorney, a trial attorney, and the founding attorney of Adams Law. It's a law firm based in Southern California in the Los Angeles area. I currently serve the association as the general vice president. When I started my tenure with the association, I started as the recording secretary, taking copious notes. And those notes actually translated into grant writing, where I was able to write a grant that awarded the school several $100,000. That grant funded and birthed the development office at the school, which is another arm of the school that is critical for fundraising. And so I transitioned during that period to general vice president, where I've continued to help the association and the school raise funds. We successfully ran a Worthy Student Scholarship with the help of Saucony Scott, our fearless leader, as well as the incredible work ethic of Courtney. And the three of us together really put our heads together and came up with the campaign. Stephanie was ready and willing and able to get out all of our flyers on time. And so I think that the ability of our group to work together and to get things done has resulted in incredible momentum for the school. And at the end of the day, I'm here because I love Pine Forge Academy. I am a graduate of the inimitable class of 2005. And my heart for Pine Forge knows no bounds. And so I really want to stay in this position so that we can continue the momentum that we built Part of that grant writing resulted in developing relationships with the foundation who awarded us, the Bainum Foundation. And we have continued that relationship. And we hope to continue that relationship so we can get more funding there and other places as well, because Pine Forge has a lot of needs and they really need individuals who are going to get in there and help raise funds for the school so that the school can continue to strive to new heights. And so I look forward to continuing in this position, and I look forward to working with all of the elected officials, officers, and at the end of the day, continuing to see Pine Forge reign supreme in its mission and its goals. Thank you all.
Thank you, Eric. Now we're going to hear from our other candidate for General Vice President, Slater Williams Jr.
Good evening to you guys. Shout out to my 1983, 84, 85 people. I'm the class of 85. My name is Slater Williams. I am running for the General Vice President position. Let's see. I'm also on the West Coast as well. I'm out here in the LA area, Pasadena, but
Okay, West Side.
Okay, so I work in the Long Beach area, so I've been all
Okay.
over LA. So I've been a public school educator for 26 years, working in very underserved communities. I've been a general education and special education teacher. We work with a lot of kids who are dealing with learning disabilities, social emotional issues. And as part of me being a public school teacher, I was one of the co-sponsors of our African American History and Culture Club. I started in 2010, 2011. And part of that, being a co-sponsor for the program, I was responsible for coordinating field trips and also raising funds to take students to Black college tours. In 2015, I had the a privilege of accompanying our students. They went to they went to Howard, they went to Morgan State, Bowie State, Delaware State, Maryland Eastern Shore, and I had the opportunity to accompany them as well as help raise funds for them to travel. Some of them have never been on an airplane before. They've never traveled outside of Los Angeles or the Long Beach area. And also I was responsible for activities we would take the students to Alvin Ailey. We took the kids to Black college expos here at the Los Angeles Convention Center and Long Beach Convention Center. Where else have we done? We've also did field trips to USC, Loyola Marymount. Let's see. And then also I've been a founding member of the 100 Black Men of Long Beach chapter. So some of the things that we did, we've also raised money for scholarships for some of our mentees, which were some members with some students at my public school. And so we gave them awards. We also gave them scholarships. Several of our men are attending Morehouse College, and a lot of them needed money for application fees and things of that nature. And so we were fortunate enough to provide that for our young men. And so what I want to do as if I'm elected as General Vice President is to increase our alumni membership, our who align with the school's values. Okay, and also those corporations that are involved in work with DEI in the community. So we need to go out. I think a lot of people don't know about Pine Forge. We're still in this bubble. And then what I want to do is kind of help put Pine Forge on the map. We want people to notice what we're doing and to find what do we need to do in order to bring more people into investing into this fine institution. So that's it for me. What's up, Laf? I see you.
Thank you so much, Slater Williams, for that. I'm telling you, the West Coast bringing the smoke tonight. You guys
That's
have
right. We bringing the heat.
so very, very, very impressive with the breadth of talent that's come out of Pine Forge. Every time we have something like this, it truly brings me chills. Andrea Elliott is our next candidate for treasurer. Andrea, go ahead and keep yours if you don't mind to about a minute, because it's a very important position. So just spend like maybe a minute and a half, just telling a little bit about you and what you're doing, what you're going to bring to the table at Pine Forge. Thank you.
Thank you. And just so you'll see, sorry, you were doing all the green and white. Well, here we got my PFA, phenomenal. Yes. Just want to show y'all. Yes. Okay. So my name is Andrea Elliott. I'm currently the assistant treasurer for the association. Just a little bit about myself. I am a 4-year senior class of awesomeness class of 1984. Yes. And I'm a very passionate person. People that know me, when I go in, I go all in. Whatever it is I do, that's me. I love it. And I love Pine Forge. I love working in the Treasury Department, which is an awesome department. We have an awesome team. And so I guess I'm just going to take on the task of being treasurer, step it up, and so I'm excited, looking forward to that. Just a little background of myself. I work for the New Jersey Treasury Department as an investigator, tax investigator, and then moved into audit, and I was a tax auditor for 31 years. And praise God, I was able to retire last October, and let me tell y'all, retirement is wonderful. Yes, it is. But yes, awesome. Yes. But I'm excited about it, and I will be teaching business and math in a university here in Jersey next fall. So I'm looking forward to that. But as it relates to Pine Forge, I mean, I'm the Allegheny East Conference Drum Corps coordinator. Been doing that for like a lot of years, definitely off and on. And working with young people is what I do. And handling monies is what I do. So I'm just excited. And I'm excited to continue to work with the crew that we have. This is a very awesome team that we already have. And I know when the new terms come, we're gonna just have another awesome team to continue things. So I'm going to turn it back over to Gwen Marie.
Thank you so much. And next we're going to hear from Keisha Case. I think it was Blyther. I'm pronouncing that right. She's our assistant treasurer that's running today. Just give us a little bit about yourself. What class are you from? And a little bit about yourself and, why you should be our assistant treasurer.
Hello, everybody. Hello, I'm Keisha. Most people know me Keisha Case, but I'm Keisha Blyther, and I am from the magnanimous class of 1995. We roll deep. I actually live in Orlando, Florida right now, but originally from Brooklyn, New York. And I'm running for assistant treasurer. I have a pretty extensive background in finance. I was actually in the military for almost about 10 years, and towards the end of my career, I started working in finance and dealing with numbers and budgets and projections and all these different things. So I started dealing with that right towards the end of my military career, then started working in government contracting, working in finance as well. And now I work for one of the big four. I work for KPMG. I have a bachelor's in accounting, and I'm working on my MBA right now. So I have a pretty extensive background in accounting. And the reason why I'm here is I just want to help. I'm just a willing vessel, and I just want to help. I know Andrea did a wonderful job last year, and I just want to help her and take something off her plate, or, I look every day as a learning experience. And so she could teach me something. I could, we can feed off each other. So I'm just here to learn and just work together. Pine Forge paved the way for me. So I get emotional thinking about how Pine Forge has done so much for me, but I'm just here and I'm running for assistant treasurer.
Okay, well, thank you, class of 95, all the way live. You've always been such a wonderful class. We also have running in that position as well too, a Tara Walters. She is not here at the moment, but I'm just going to read you all, as well as those people who are watching live or maybe watching this recording later, a little bit about Tara. Tara Walters is class of 1990. All right. And she has a BS in business administration, and she holds various accounting positions over the course of her career. She's currently as a senior staff accountant. Her vision for Pine Forge is she would like to see Pine Forge become more affordable so other young people can have access to Pine Forge Academy. She would like to see PFA partner with other colleges to obtain an associate's degree while completing their high school diploma as well. So she's got a lot of goals and things like that for Pine Forge. So just wanted to make sure that everyone knew about her as well, Tara Walters. Now for recording secretary, Jennifer Green. Without further ado, people know who you are, at least I do. She's done a great job. She's the current chair of the nominating committee. And I don't know if she wants people to know that, but I am so thankful because she has been my right hand in making sure this process is smooth. And when I tell you it's been smooth, and when it's not smooth, she makes sure it's smooth. So without further ado, Jennifer Green, please tell us a little bit about yourself and about what you have done and what you plan on doing for the Academy in about a minute. Because you're
Okay, I'll try. Hello, everybody. My name is Jennifer Green. You may all know me as Jennifer Martin from the class of excellence, the class of 1985. Yes. So I have a degree in a bachelor's in accounting, but my daytime job is working as a project manager. And so a lot of the skills that I utilize every day, I think could be valuable on the board. It's my goal actually to just assist the board in general. I'm hoping that I can help encourage us to form committees to help us with all of the work that we have to do to support the school. It's my intention to do whatever needs to be done. I am an executor. It's just in me, and a planner. It's a natural thing for me. So I'm just hoping that maybe we can get the word out about PFA and let it get the recognition as a historically Black institution and receive funding due to having that recognition as well. I also would like to maybe get involved in helping to recruit 7th and 8th graders to come to the school early on so that we can generate interest in the school and let parents know ahead of time the costs and what it involves so they can plan for their children to come to our academy. And I'm hoping that I can also support fundraising to upgrade the facilities and support the teachers so that we can attract talent as well based on the way the campus is looking. So our class has been doing that now for the past, 4 or 5 years. I am the ambassador for the class of 1985. I am the lead on most of the activities that we hold. I am also the lead on the fundraising activities that we participate in and the money that we're raising as a class to donate to the Alumni Association and to the school. I'm also, as Gwen said, I was the chair for this nominating committee. And I just would like to say that this is a perfect example of what I'm hoping that we'll see more of on the board, is reaching out to non-board members to assist and delegate duties so that things can continue to go on, whether the board member has the time or not, and help to engage our alumni to join in what I think is a fantastic renaissance for the last 2 boards. And I'm excited about what's happening here. And I'm sure that we can continue to make a difference together. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you all.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to hear from our candidate for membership secretary. Mrs. Danielle Lambert.
Good evening, everyone. As Gwen Marie stated, my name is Danielle Lambert, formerly Beck. I am also a proud member of the class of 1995. Yay! In addition, I am also a proud parent of 2 alumnus. My daughter graduated in 2019 and my son graduated in the class of 2021. And I have 2 rising freshmen. So I have been a current and former proud supporter of Pine Forge Academy. I tend to stay in the background. I enjoy staying in the background. However, I've been requested to serve in a more prominent position by being membership secretary. I'm going to refer to my notes really quick. There are 2 things that I really would like to see happen if I am voted to serve as membership secretary. But the first thing is I would like to increase memberships through 2 ways. I would like to work with the team on developing and implementing incentives for membership. A lot of people want to know, what is the purpose? What do I get by being a member of the Alumni Association? So I would like to develop incentives for that so that people want to be a part, not just paid so they can attend Alumni Weekend. Also, it is a passion of mine to create a pipeline. We need to include our younger generation and start them early. A good friend of mine from the class of one of the class in the 80s, he shared that what he did was he started sending $5 when he was working at Wendy's. And that created a system for him to give continuously. So in recent years, I served as a support dean in Kimbrough Hall. So I have wonderful relationships with current and soon to be alumni who, because of that relationship, they really are willing to work hard to continue to give back to our institution. I'm a team player. I already worked behind the scenes a lot with Stephanie and Courtney and Tiffany. So whether I serve on the board or not, I will continue to serve and work and do whatever I can to be a part and to encourage. But also another passion of mine is that we continue to support the true mission of Pine Forge Academy. The mission of Pine Forge Academy is to prepare our students to serve as Christian Black young men and women in whatever capacity. We create leaders here at Pine Forge Academy, and we need to work hard to continue to preserve that mission of what is supposed to happen at Pine Forge. My second goal would be to continuously update our membership rosters so that communication can continue to go forward, so that we have updated information for everybody, so that they know what's going on, they know how they can help. And I would also like, I said 2, but I'm adding 1 more. I would also like to really improve our interaction with the school currently. There are so many ways that we as alumni can give back, from being mentors. It's not always financially that we can give back. Our time and our gifts and our abilities are so important. We do so many cool things. I heard Lafayette say that he works in the field of the sciences, and he's not a doctor or any of those things. Our children need to see that we are talented and creative in so many different ways. And working with the board, I would like to enhance and improve how we as alumni interact with the current structure at the school. And one of those ways, the idea was given to me by our previous membership secretary, Tiffany Brissett, that we should really work on creating something like a pre-alumni council, where we can incorporate current students and they can work directly with our board to increase interactions. So I look forward to working with you guys, whether I serve or not. And also, I want to point out, I'm also a second generation. My mother went to Pine Forge Academy, and I, like Tiffany, met my husband at Pine Forge Academy. And so I'm not only an alumnus, but I am a legacy student, and I'm continuing that legacy by sending my children. And I encourage any of you guys who have school-age children to take the leap and send yours as well.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for that. I
you.
think we're all empowered and motivated, and hope everybody's looking on to enroll their children at Pine Forge now if they are in middle school or heading to high school. So it's an awesome school. And I think that there's so much synergy within this group that I'm excited for the direction that the board is going to go into. Now we're going to hear from Jeannie Johnson Linder, Jeannie Linder. So she is currently the only candidate for the correspondent secretary as well. But Jeannie, I know you can do it. 1 to 2 minutes. Just tell us a little bit about you. She is class of 99. And I'm not talking about y'all were a loud class. And a little bit about you all and what you do.
Okay, great. Hey, everyone. Yes, I am Jeannie Johnson Lindor, class of the original inimitable class of 1999. So sorry, 2005. But yes, I am also a proud product of Pine Forge Academy, as well as my siblings, my parents, and aunts and uncles. So I have bled green and blue, probably, I will say probably since conception. It's been in there for a long time. And as being a nominee for correspondence secretary, it aligns with what I do already. Right now, I am currently the communication director for Lake Region Conference. Prior to that, for 9 years, 9.5 years, I was the communication director for Northeastern Conference. While holding those positions, of course, it involves so much coordination, so much interaction with my higher ups and other team members. So I love to work with other people. I love to interact and make sure things get done efficiently. I'm all about organizing, but organizing efficiently. And when it comes to getting information out, especially when it's timely, I also believe in making sure that information is not sent out just 2 days before an event or 5 days before an event. It should be sent out months in advance. So as long as I believe in our team and we can organize things well, you as the association and also friends of the association will get the information out as soon as possible, as soon as we can get it. We're not perfect, but we'll definitely try. But overall, I love event planning. I love organizing. I've helped in the background with a couple of other alumni weekend planning sessions. And I love Pine Forge. My niece and my nephew are there now. So the legacy continues, and I just hope to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Janine. I don't want to say Jeannie, but Janine, this is actually exciting. What is happening here on this board. Listen, the next position we're going to hear from is the Public Relations Director. We're going to hear from Nicole Harper. She is a candidate from the class. She'll tell us all that. And yep, go ahead and unmute yourself and just tell us a little bit about you and your background and what you're going to bring to the board. What I'm going to do is, while she's on mute, and she'll be off mute in a moment, I'm sure, I'm going to let Stephanie Small as well, who's running for Public Relations Director as well, to give a 2 minutes while she's figuring. Keep trying. Well, I'll help you in the chat. And then Stephanie Small, go ahead and tell us about yourself and your background and she's a current board member, what she's going to currently continue to do for the board as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Gwen. Hey, everybody. I'm Stephanie Small. I am from the quintessential class of 2001. I am currently the PR director for the alumni board. I am a communications professional with over 15 years of experience in nonprofit management and PR. My core competencies are brand development, media and community relations, crisis communications, and special event planning. During my day job, I do work at a nonprofit called Inroads that does help college students get corporate internships right now. In addition to my board work at the Alumni Association, I also am the chair of the board of a nonprofit here in the Atlanta area. That's where I live, called Hope Atlanta. And I'm also on the United Way Young Professionals Board. My goal with the Alumni Association is to, like everybody else, support and really help us go forward to our achieve all that we're trying to achieve. We need to raise a lot of money to do a lot of things to bring our school back to where it once was and take it forward. And I'm just excited to help do that with the current regime and those who may join the board. Yeah, I'm just excited to work with everyone, especially Courtney and Eric and Andrea, ready to continue the work that we are doing. We are doing some really amazing things. Some of it is kind of behind the scenes now, but just ready to keep that momentum going so that we can make our school great again. You're on mute, Gwen.
See, I did it too, Nicole, so it's all good, right? So Nicole Harper, you are ready to go.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you so much.
welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
As I
evening.
introduce myself to some and reintroduce myself to others, my name is Nicole Williams Harper, known to many as Nikki, simple Nikki. I am the wife of one and the mother of four. And one of those four children is a Pine Forge graduate of the class of 2006. I too am a graduate of the amazing class of 1984. It is a privilege as well as an honor to have been invited to submit my name with the possibility of lending my knowledge and experience and expertise to the Pine Forge Academy Alumni Association for the position of Public Relations Director. Now, what I do in my day job has nothing to do with public relations, but I've done plenty of things to get the community involved. So with being a small business owner, day, morning, noon, and night, vacation Bible school leader, children's ministry leader, and an AYS director at one point in my life, I do understand the importance of getting a product, name, event, just plain old information in front of a multitude or in front of multiple communities to be recognized amongst the masses of everything that's going on. So when the association implemented the alumni weekend in the box, I was over the moon that my alma mater thought out of the box to be able to reach alumni and everybody else without being traditional. I mean, that was just amazing and it was remarkable. So I was very proud of my school to do that. And with me, hopefully, and I want to piggyback on what Danielle said too. Danielle mentioned about who doesn't like to get free stuff. So when you're asked to join, to donate, to give money, to do anything like that, what is it to give a token of appreciation to people that give their money to keep Pine Forge a great institution? So in closing, I am a loud, and if anybody on here knows me, they know that I am loud and I am very proud to be a part of this community, to be a part of Pine Forge Academy. I grew up on those campgrounds and I ended up going to school there and graduating from this great, phenomenal, historical Black academy. So I look forward, if I'm able to be a part of this committee, then yes, I'll be working with everybody, and like everybody else, if I'm not elected, I still will work. So that's me.
Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm glad we were
Oh,
able.
wait. Can you mute me back, please?
Yes, I got you.
Thank you.
Okay, and candidate for parliamentarian, we have Attorney Beverly Rivers. She's a licensed attorney and chief strategist, public relations expert, and extensive experience in regional, federal, and international affairs. And her vision for Pine Forge will be to focus on fundraising for campus revitalization. So everybody make sure that Beverly Rivers, she's not here, but her heart is here tonight, and she bleeds green and white as well too. So also our candidates for chaplain, we have here Pastor Bernard Penn. Pastor Penn?
Hello. Hello, everybody. I don't know about you all, but anytime I'm around my fellow Falcons, I just feel, feel good. So, I'm from the class of 1982, and I have two of my children who graduates of Pine Forge, 2011 and 2015. And they're both grown now and out of the house. Praise the Lord. Let me see. I've pastored for 34 years now, 30 years in Northeastern and 4 years here in South Atlantic. As a matter of fact, we're in the middle of camp meeting, but I pulled away to come and to join you tonight. Like others, I was nominated. And of course, when I thought about it a minute, of course, it's hard to say no to anything that has to do with my school. I have recruited over the years. I've been rather successful in getting students to come to Pine Forge over the years, and I'm glad about that. One thing I would like to do very quickly is to help to get the message across to pastors across the country of kind of educate them about our school. And it's something that I wrote emails about and so forth when my kids are coming through Pine Forge. Didn't get very far with that, but I think this will give me an opportunity to kind of get the ear of some, to have open houses just for pastors, to give incentives for pastors to get students to come and things like that. I think pastors can do a lot to help us to get more students into the school. So that's one area that I would like to work in if I'm afforded the opportunity to be the chaplain. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Pastor Penn. That was wonderful. Like I said, there's so much talent. We also have, I'm going to read his bio from, it's like Nathaniel Lyles, and he is from the class of 2002. He has been a pastor for 17 years in congregational leadership, in congregational leadership. And his focus will be on advancing excellence in the association and PFA through Christ-centered worship and spiritual growth opportunities. So although, again, he's not here presently, he sent some information so you all can know about him and his love for the academy. And then we've had Chaplain Gloria E. Westney Hughes, and she's from the class of 1975, okay? 95, they're all the way live too, you guys. So class of 75 is in the house, and she's an active member of the Mountainside SDA Church in Decatur, Georgia. And she's been the religious liberty leader. She's been the personal ministry leader. She done taught Sabbath school, and she's a prayer warrior member as well too. So she's done a lot. Her vision for Pine Forge is to keep alumni focused on the goal of supporting Christian education and to keep the alumni focused on enriching the spiritual growth of the alumni associations and for the students of Pine Forge Academy, and to provide resources that will equip the students to deepen their ability to be witnesses for Christ in their education and professional activities. Like I said, you all, we have so much talent here at Pine Forge Academy. I am so proud to be. Let me give a shout out to my class. We are an honor class this year, class 98. I expect you all to be at the alumni weekend, and we are going to have a good time as well. But thank you all, Candace. I can't thank you enough for your hour that we spent with you all today. I try to be prompt. Unless anybody else has anything else to say, it at 9 o'clock on the dot. Let me give a closing commercial. You need to go on now and sign up for Alumni Weekend in a box. You all, it is there. Go get your membership. Get the top level one, okay? The top level, all the swag. The top one got a sweatshirt, t-shirt, you name it. It's in there. Oh, man, everything but a lighter. Y'all don't need no lighters, okay? So everything else is there. So you all, we're excited. Elections are going to start tomorrow, and the ballots will be open for 1 week till next Friday. So please make sure that you are voting tomorrow. You'll get an email. If you didn't pay your membership dues, pay it tonight, or you can't vote. You got to be an active member of the association. If you do pay tonight, can you please email us? Because I won't know. Well, we need to make sure we know. So make sure we want to get you on a ballot as well too. So make sure that you're there and ready to rock and roll. I'm late, y'all. It's 9:01. So you will have a good night. Get to the polls tomorrow. It'll be electronic poll. Check your email. Check your emails. Come into your email. And there's 7 days to vote. Voting will end on June 23rd. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, Pine Forest Academy. And we were prompt 1 hour sharp. Thank you. Oh, and thank you so much to our chair, Jennifer Green. Bye-bye.